A conversation with Jeff Davi, Real Estate Commissioner, State of California. I'm Ivan Navarro, Real Estate Broker, and the show is sponsored by American Financial Network. Mr. Davi, welcome and thank you very much for participating.
Hi, Ivan. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. First question that we have for you today, sir, is who is the Department of Real Estate and what does it do?
Well, the Department of Real Estate is a state agency. We're primarily a regulatory and licensing agency. What we do is we license all the real estate brokers in California. There's nearly 500,000 licensees that we regulate. We have to make sure that they are not violating the law in any way. We take sanctions against those who violate the law, and we will restrict, suspend, or revoke a real estate license. In addition to that, we are required to enforce the subdivided lands law, which is for a requirement that all 1 to 4 subdivisions, single-family residences, have to have a public report. So that's another function of the department. We basically deal with the licensees and the developers in those two areas in the state of California.
I understand. Basically, the function for the Department of Real Estate is also to inform and educate the general public. Is that true?
Sure. As part of it, as part of enforcing the law, we're going to make sure that the public is well informed. Outreach is an important function of what we do, and we do a lot of consumer protection. We're primarily a consumer protection agency in terms of real estate.
Very good. Now, as Californians, we've all been affected by the mortgage meltdown and the crisis that we're currently in. What information does the DRE offer the consumer or perhaps the real estate community such as ourselves in order to educate our potential home buyers?
Well, there's a lot of information that's on our website, and that's located at www.dre.ca.gov. If you go to the website, the first thing you can do is you can verify, if you're dealing with a real estate broker, that they are in fact licensed and the license is in good standing. One of the biggest problems that we saw through the mortgage meltdown is we had individuals that were acting as a licensee or that were not licensed but were telling the public that they were. So the first thing you can do is verify the person you're dealing with, whether it's to sell your home, list your home, or representing you in the purchase of a home. And then there are other things on the website as well. Consumer protection tips. We have consumer alerts telling you what to look out for, what to be careful for before you go down the path of a loan modification, a short sale, or even just home buying tips. How to choose a mortgage broker, how to best be informed before you make a purchase in California. There's quite a few things available. And of course, if you become a victim of a violation or a fraud, you can download a complaint form, file a complaint against a licensee, and the department will act upon it.
That's very good information because that is a very common problem that a lot of our consumers, our homeowners are experiencing today. Predatory lending prevention. I
Yes.
understand that you have several programs in place for that as well.
Well, sure. We've been dealing with quite a bit of fraud in this area. As a result of the mortgage meltdown in the last few years, we have seen a lot of loan modification fraud coming about. And these are people that would charge upfront fees to promise to modify your loan. But in fact, most of these operators were just looking for a quick buck and not helping anybody out. The law recently changed in October 2009 that now nobody can charge upfront for loan modification services. So on our website, you can verify that the licensee is in good standing, and if they're asking you for money up front, that's a telltale sign that something's wrong in this area.
You need to go somewhere else.
You need to go somewhere else and find someone else to help you.
Very good. Now, financial literacy. How important is that right now as far as the Department of Real Estate is concerned?
Well, I think financial literacy is critical for all of us. One thing we want to make sure we do right now is, although we've experienced what happened the last few years, we all need to learn from those mistakes.
Yes, we do.
We're going to have better regulation. We've already changed the rules for mortgage lending. Mortgage brokers are now not nationally licensed in this country, and nobody can be a mortgage broker without being properly identified by the National Mortgage Licensing System. So those are all good steps to prevent this from happening again, right?
Correct.
But in addition, we got to make sure that we do our best to educate the next group of home buyers. And I think it starts with our youth. It starts with anyone that wasn't affected by the last downturn and the subprime mortgage meltdown. If individuals were not able to qualify for a home, they did not buy a home in 2003, 4, and 5, whether it was being priced out of the market, or they just decided not to do it. Those individuals are now very good buyers. As the prices have come down, if we make sure to help educate them as to what to look for, what pitfalls to avoid, tools for the trade, if you will, as to how to best determine what financing instrument you want for your loan. And that's what the financial literacy program is doing.
Critical information that any home buyer or would-be home buyer needs to know.
Yes.
How to secure the right loan, how to find the right property, how to make sure you do all the property inspections that are required, and so that you don't get yourself in trouble in the future.
Yes, exactly. And even the preliminary work, budgeting and planning, making the right decisions so that you are better prepared to qualify, and you know what loan products you want to apply for and steer clear of. And it's about a 4-hour program. There's breaks, but you will, if you complete the entire thing, and there's no charge for this, you'll get a certification that will show you've participated in the program and you've passed it. So it's a good program for everybody.
Very good. So a lot of these first-time home buyer programs or low to moderate income programs require for the consumer or the buyer to go through a training, a particular preparation.
Yeah.
And they will receive certification from this meeting to
Yes.
be able to use as that.
Yes, the California community colleges will provide them with that certification, and it is applicable in most all those types of programs.
Wonderful. Why don't we tell the folks how they can find out more specifics?
The best thing to do is to go to the website, and it's kind of long, but it's pretty easy to remember.
Okay.
It's www.californiafinancialliteracy.com. californiafinancialliteracy.com.
Okay, very good. So now we know where to go.
Yes.
And we're going to take a quick moment. We're going to bring some more information, and we'll be right back.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay.